Good morning. First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. I am here today, despite the blackout before FOMC, to tell you regards not to pump the market. If you pump the market, I will have to bitch slap you on Wednesday. Let me take this opportunity to tell you that I already sold at the top, and me and my fellow Fed buddies are looking to get back in long once the market bottoms at 3,600. Yeah, that's the JPM collar put leg for those of you keeping track at home. Me and Jamie Dimon planned for this. So if you WSB twats pump the market Monday and Tuesday because you've been listening to Jam Crossant and Believe in Vanna and Charm Flows, I'm going to put on my Walker mask and come fuck your moms on Wednesday. Also, we are going to bail out the banks, but you fuckwads better not pump the stock market on this news. Okay, enough. I gotta go. I got an appointment. Nick from Wall Street Journal is coming over to suck my dick for some scoops. Always remember, fuck your puts, fuck your calls. Jay Powell has you by the balls. God bless my money printer.
You heard JP. You heard the man. You fuckwads better not pump the market. That's funny. Hey, welcome to the channel. This is the Moon Bear Network. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hope you see some value in this video. You learned something and could possibly use it to your strategies that you got going on. Let's get right into it. It's going to be a quick video. I have to speed it up. I don't want to be catching no flack about the length, so let's get into it. First thing we're going to look at is how we pretty much have a guarantee 25-point hike. I mean, guaranteed being vastly majority, which we've already been talking about. Absolutely, most likely gonna go ahead and raise the rates. Problem with that is this ain't over. Okay, don't get it twisted. Okay, we've talked a lot about the bond yields being inverse now with federal funds rate, so they're less yield, but they're borrowing at a higher interest rate. All their securities are going to shit. So banks are in trouble. Okay, which brings me to my next, possibly final point on this. We've already talked about it plenty, but here we have, this ain't stopping. It's a pretty much parabolic rate. This is going to keep climbing. Okay, this is the highest weekly injection of liquidity and printing since the week of 2008, this previous highest. So we're trending upwards on that. So the money coming in, of course, a lot of money is going to go to risk assets, risk on. These banks, they've already committed an absolute unlimited amount of money to keep these banks afloat. So the money is flowing in and they're printing. They have them on 24/7 right now. So they don't want the banks to fail, but they also know that they have to hike to what? Fight inflation as they create more inflation? Makes absolutely no sense. Like, how is that even sustainable? You're putting them in a worse off position by rate hiking. However, Elon Musk has been tweeting. So Elon replied to a Bill Ackman post about talking about a pause on Wednesday, and Elon Musk said Fed needs to drop the rate by at least 50 basis points on Wednesday. I think the general consensus is they're going to hurt the banks even more. So that's what we're up against. That's what we're dealing with. Let's move on to the charts real quick. I just want to show you a couple things. First of all, Dixie, it looks like shit. We definitely have resistance here now with the moving average on RSI on the daily. I just believe it's another Christmas tree effect, but we'll see what happens. I just don't see anything bullish for the dollar, whether it be the news or its chart. Either one looks like shit. MACD trending down. Yeah, we're going down with the dollar. You know, here we have Nasdaq. Um, I guess it could come down here. However, we've been talking that it's quite possible that maybe even a heartline test or just a breakout could happen here. Same thing with the Dow. Dow's finding really good support here, so I expect that to hold. That's just me. You do your own thing. Gold, finding really good support. Um, I really think that this might be the breakout point on it, so it's already above it. I don't think it's going back in this parallel channel. Once again, you do your own thing. You trade how you're going to trade, you know, and see things how you're going to see. I'm just letting you know my opinion here. We have Doge really tight in this wedge. I posted in the Telegram group for people to get a trade set up. I like it. Not a lot of downside here, in my opinion. Doge hasn't done anything. This is on the weekly chart. The weekly. So it hasn't gone anywhere, even during the pumps or vice versa. It's just sitting here. So we posted about it. We thought it was interesting, that and along with XRP. It's a wedge within a wedge. Not a lot of downside. If you're buying spot, cool. Leverage, be careful. So that's all I have here. I guess we could quickly take a look at Bitcoin dominance just on a tear. Once again, we haven't had, I'll show you one more thing on the web. We haven't had an altcoin season in a while. Altcoin month, season, year, doesn't matter. It's all been down in the dumps. I know some people got a bunch of good little altcoin trades. That's cool. But altcoins themselves have done absolutely nothing. So Total 3 hasn't even made it to its, let me put it on the daily, hasn't even made it to its falling wedge top. Altcoins haven't done anything. So what am I doing? I'm watching these big boys. They're going to come play ball at some point. Look at this measure. Look at this move. Not measure move. Look at this move here just to the top. 261%. To give you perspective of what's going on here. Okay. So that's all I have. Have a good night. Have a good day. You heard JP. Don't go fucking pumping the markets. Okay. Fuckwads. Just be careful. We have a lot of data coming out this week, as every week. Shit. It's literally every single other week we got, oh, it's just incredible news. And then we see a wick to the top, wick to the bottom, and then it just continues doing what it's doing. Is the news real? Is the FOMC really that? Is the CPI really that big? It's always big every single week. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. So why don't we get some perspective here? It can't just every other week be fucking insane huge. Because all we get is a wick to the top, wick to the bottom, and it just resets right where it was at. So chill out. This week might be big, and the only reason why this is the only big week is because we just had all this bank bullshit. Okay, so all this crisis and even all the banks just totally looking like shit, and we have another 200 to 400 probably going down, and then they're going to print a whole shit ton of money. So great for risk on, in my opinion. But this rate hike matters a lot. I want them to rate hike and go 25 minimum. That's what I want, because I want these banks to collapse. Because we just got an unlimited check and a blank check when they did this multinational credit swap deal, whatever the hell they're doing. So, I didn't cover that in this video, but I'm sure you all have heard about it. So, credit line swap that they're all doing with all these European nations with America and everything. So, um, yeah, the money's coming down the pipe. We got a blank check, man. Let's write it. Let's write let's fill in our amount. Multi hundreds of billions. Cool. Let's do it. Trillions. All right, cool. Let's do it. We have a blank check. So everybody, you guys need money? You need money? You need money? Yeah, we all need money. Cool. Hand it on over. Just make this even worse. But people, all this liquidity is going to go somewhere. Okay. Same thing happened in 2020. Happened in 2008. Anyway, my thoughts. I think we're going much higher. Before I go, let's look at Bitcoin's weekly. This candle right here. If you think this is it, okay. This is the largest candle since 2000 in 5 years. 2000, I think it's 17. Largest weekly candle, 32% or whatever it is. If you think this is it and it's just going to reverse down, that's crazy. Please get some perspective. Please. Thank you. Have a good night.